Yo, back off in here now. Hey, homie Trey, what's good, bro? Gonna crack something. All right, here we go. Georgia versus anybody, man. I went 1-1 yesterday. I'm gonna try to go undefeated today. Tip off.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone.
The recovery would be so weak on here,
the
man.
13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's loose. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the RPO, complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Sets up the screen. Look out, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sticks it in his belly. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally...
Well, that's some bull right there, bro.
There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you, and falling forward and getting that first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. It's a reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up in the playbook. Did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go.
I don't know what that nigga was doing just then. God damn.
Swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's McCray. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got a man. It's Moore. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Hughes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously,
makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They're
going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eye.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's some bullshit.
And the Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore will throw. Oh, he wants it all. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got him.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's
That's that payback right there. I need that. I need that.
That's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Tight end now in motion. With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Stockton. Into the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. And he's going to take it all.
That's insane.
Touchdown, Oregon. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Yeah, see, I'm on the PlayStation. I'm on the PlayStation.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. All out of space. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the play.
That's a terrible throw right there, bro. I don't know what my quarterback doing.
23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown.
I got my camera angle all messed up.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now with the extra point.
It's the warm-up game, man.
Here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the score.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't
Square been wide open.
Big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stockton. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to take a shot. He got it. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Showtime today, baby.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Gashing the D on the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Makes the catch. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him. And
touchdown, Georgia! Fit it in the window for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Shit, I'm really finna go to work in a minute. Gotta be there at 3 o'clock.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. It's a running room. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. These corners going to give them some space. Oh, they're after him. Heaves it on the run. And he makes the catch at the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. The hand to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Makes it past the marker.
What kind of bullshit is that, bro?
At the 22 after the huge pickup.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This guy number 2, man. Let's get it.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He'll try to take it back.
User.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, and that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First play of the period, first down here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in, it's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Kansas State pushing the pace. They're looking to throw on second and short. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Wildcats. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Find some fresh air. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These corners backing off a bit. Johnson looking to throw. He's going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he dropped it. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Georgia going back to work with another first down. On the ground, it's Frazier. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Lets it fly. Got it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. That's caught. It's Edwards. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. Kansas stay quick to the line.
And that is big time, late in the game that you can trust.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Edwards.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Corner's going to give them room. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Bradley. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. They just keep firing. Lets it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the pass. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Right on target this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. And the Wildcats pick up the first down. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Johnson looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown.